Lamar City Council regular meeting Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Can I have a roll call, please?
Goodchild.
Yes.
Wick.
Yes?
Sturgeon.
Here.
Bruns.
Here.
Thick.
Here.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. I'd like to welcome everybody today to the meeting, even those watching on TV and YouTube or whatever it's on now. I don't even know. Anyway, it's recording on YouTube. Very good. We start today with a number of hearings. Our first hearing today is for Dogwood 4th Edition rezoning. At the May 6, 2025 meeting, Council set this as the date and time to hear public comments on the rezoning of Dogwood 4th Edition. It is recommended that the 31 lots be rezoned to R1 Single Family Residential. I'm going to open a hearing and ask, are there any comments on the rezoning? Seeing no one approach the podium, I'm going to close. Time for receiving comments is closed. The administration, planning, and zoning recommend that the council approve. Any questions?
Motion to approve the first reading of ordinance number 996, amending zoning districts for Dogwood 4th Edition.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Goodchild.
Yep.
Wick.
Yes?
Bruns.
Yep.
Thick.
Yes.
And Sturgeon.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on to our second hearing. Dogwood 5th Edition rezoning. At the May 6, 2025 meeting, Council set this as the date and time to hear public comments on the rezoning of Dogwood 5th Edition. It is recommended that the 22 lots be rezoned to R-1A, medium density residential. I'm going to open a hearing and ask for comments on the rezoning. Seeing no one approach the podium, I'm going to announce the time for receiving comments is closed. The administration and planning and zoning recommend that council approve. Any comments on this one?
Motion to approve the first reading of ordinance 997, amending zoning districts for Dogwood 5th Edition.
Second. I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Bruns.
Yes.
Wick.
Yes?
Goodchild.
Yep.
Thick.
Yes.
And Sturgeon.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you, everyone. Third hearing. Parcel 12-17-401-036 rezoning. At the May 6, 2025 meeting, the council set this as the date and time to hear public comments on the rezoning of PT Lot 3, Holton Subdivision, Parcel A, 12-17-401-036. It is recommended that the lot be rezoned to B2 General Business. I'm going to open the hearing and ask for comments on this rezoning. Seeing no one approach the podium, I'm going to announce that time for receiving comments is closed. The administration and planning and zoning recommend council approval. Questions on this rezoning?
Move to approve the first reading of ordinance number 998, amending zoning districts for parcel 12-17-401-036 rezoning.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? May I have a roll call, please?
Sturgeon.
Yes.
Wick.
Yes.
Goodchild.
Yes.
Bruns.
Yes.
Thick.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you, everyone. Hearing 4 for the airport hangar lease. At the May 6, 2025 meeting, council set this as the date and time to hear public comments regarding an airport hangar lease with C&D Aviation LLC. Attached is the lease. I'm going to open the hearing and ask for comments on the lease. Seeing no one approach the podium, I'm going to say that the time for receiving comments is closed. The administration recommends council approval. Any questions on the lease?
Motion to approve airport hangar lease with C&D Aviation LLC.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. One more hearing on the budget amendment. At the May 6, 2025 meeting, the council established this as the date and time for a public hearing regarding an amendment to the city's fiscal year 24-25 adopted budget. Notice has been published. The hearing notice and the required resolution are attached. I'm going to open the hearing and ask for comments to the amendment. Seeing no one approach the podium, I'm going to announce that the time for receiving comments is closed. The administration recommends council approval. The financial effect, the expenses, the original budget was $100,426,025. The amended budget would be $110,026,025. Any other discussion? Joe, anything to it?
No, just making sure we have enough say-so in our budget that if any big expenses arise here at the end of the year, this should more than cover it. It doesn't guarantee we're spending the money, it doesn't guarantee the tax rates. So this is just to make sure our budget is in line with state requirements.
Very good. Then I would seek a motion.
Motion to adopt resolution number 999, amending,
2520.
I'm sorry, yes, 2520. 2520, was that right?
Yes.
It's a resolution.
Sorry. Motion to adopt resolution number 2520, amending the 2024-2025 adopted budget.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Further discussion?
Are there other further discussion?
Joe, we don't have anything on the radar for this extra money, do we? I mean, is there anything in the pipeline, or is this
It
just?
doesn't generate any money. It just says that.
No, I'm saying, do we have any projects? You said in case we have projects come up. We don't have anything in the.
Water, the water RO.
Oh, right, okay.
I just don't know how much we're gonna get billed in the next 2 months, 2.5 months.
Right, okay. That's what I kind of figured it was a cushion.
Yep.
Because wastewater, huh? What's that?
The last, one of the last invoices is probably the list of bills for the well, I think was 400-some thousand.
Okay.
And so if they had gotten started a little bit later, I mean, we might not have been paying that 400,000 until July.
Okay, okay.
But it's for that, an instance like that where when they started, I mean, when we started with the budget, we didn't necessarily know when they were gonna start, when we were gonna start getting
Bill.
invoices.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
so.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else?
So this is basically like increasing our debt ceiling, but on a way smaller scale than the federal government, so. We just need to put the cushion, so.
Okay, may I have a roll call then?
Sturgeon,
Yes.
Wick,
Yes.
Goodchild,
Yes.
Bruns.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you, everyone. That concludes our hearings that we have for today.
Fix and then new one to give you the gavel, didn't you?
Move on to general discussion. General discussion, we have citizens available to approach the podium, identify yourselves, and state anything that you have on your mind that lets us know that we cannot act on anything that is brought up today. Is there any citizens in our audience? Hello. Chief.
Hi.
Citizen.
Chief Shipper, I'm a citizen too, right?
Yes, you are.
Just a couple things. The legislature, fourth quarter with a minute to go, passed a few laws, and then the governor has signed those. One of them I've been getting questions on and phone calls was fireworks. Cities can no longer control fireworks on July 3rd, July 4th, or December 31st. They have to let people shoot them for their freedoms. Doesn't really affect us here in Lamar's because we already allow July 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and we allow December 31st. So I just want the public to know that that doesn't change anything really for us. We allow them on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th already. The new law says the 3rd and 4th, whether you're in Sioux City, Cedar Rapids, Lamar's, wherever, you have the right to shoot fireworks. So it's gonna affect a lot of those communities that have outlawed fireworks completely. So some people are happy, some people aren't. But as far as Lamar's goes with the ordinance that we have developed, it does not affect us, that new
With
law.
our time restraints. And all
Right,
those.
so we allow up to 11 o'clock. It's kind of a
Right.
nice thing that, you know, at 11, we hope the community shuts down for people to get to bed and things like that. But we cannot restrain on those dates, which we already don't.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Thank you, Chief. Any other citizens? Then I'll move to Thumbs Up Award. Mark?
Yeah, mine are all fire department related. So the two persons who were just promoted at the fire department, Steve Anderson and Evan Weave, and then the battalion chiefs promoted, Keith Weave and Jacob Manley. Thumbs up to those folks. My wife and daughter saw a smoldering fire down by the restrooms at the Olson Center. And fire department came on a call and put it out. They probably saved the town, so thumbs up to those two. and then three of my neighbors responded to a call from a neighbor at the solar light above their flag blew up, lit her flag on fire. It's right across Motul Park, and I think it's Jeremy Morris's mom. And so three of my neighbors went down there and put it out and brought it back. So they probably saved my neighborhood. So thumbs up to all of those firefighters. That's all.
I'm going to give a thumbs up to the town hall meeting last night. Nice attendance. Chief Shipper did a great job of explaining things, getting the word out, giving the presentation on the new building, and that's going to come up to the bond issue, but I thought it went very well, and people got a good look at everything that's there at the fire station now. Second one is to Brian Schultz and his crew at the golf course for hosting both the girls sectional tournaments last Friday and the boys district tournaments yesterday, and two of the windiest days I think I've ever seen out there, and they did a great job. And I heard a lot of nice compliments from people coming and going again on our golf course, which we all know already, but wanted to give them the thumbs up to doing it so well.
I'm good.
Good. Brian?
It's just gonna second on all the fire department promotions and new hires.
How about a thumbs up to the class of 2025 at both Galen Catholic and Lamar's community? Congratulations on making it through high school, and hopefully all diplomas signed.
There you go.
Welcome to being an adult.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We'll move on. Consent items. All items listed under consent agenda will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion on those items unless a request is made prior to the time the council votes on the motion. Today we have 6. The approval of the May 6, 2025 regular meeting minutes, list of bills for period ending 5/16/25, the monthly financial statement for April 2025, urban revitalization tax exemption request, a temporary premise transfer to the KCs, and surplus property. Anyone have any questions or want one pulled? Just curious on the KC, what activity are they?
They have a wedding that weekend that they're transferring to the fairgrounds property.
Thank you. Thank you.
Motion to approve consent items 1 through 6.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same. Motion carried. Thank you, everyone. Moving on to action items. Action item 1. FEH Associates Agreement for the Firehouse. Attached are 2 documents from FEH Associates pertaining to providing services for the proposed firehouse. The first document, B121-2018, is the master agreement between the 2 parties outlining general responsibilities for future work. Specific work requested by the city will be agreed upon through a service order. No work or fees are authorized under the master agreement. The second document, B221-2018, is the first service order specifying specific work. The service order will provide bond referendum planning and assistance services and bond referendum plans and graphics. The entirety of this work will take 5 to 6 months and be completed before the fall election. The administration is recommending council approval. The financial impact is the service order is $2,500 a month for a total of $13,750 to be paid for with lost funds. Chief, you're comfortable this is going to get done before the bond issue?
That's a nice amount for them to do whatever we need them to do to get this to the bottom.
Okay.
Why the payment that way? I'm just curious.
That's just the way they set it up.
That's the way they wanted it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's-
Actually, the month of May is only half of that, so
Good.
it's only $12.50 for the month of May.
Motion to approve the master agreement and the service order with FEH Associates for the firehouse.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the same. Motion carried.
What's our deadline for being on that ballot? For Stacy? For
September 19th.
September 19th is the last time you can put something on a ballot?
You have
That's,
to have it to the auditor by September 19th to get it on the.
To get it on that
Yes.
ballot, September 19th. So that's, okay, good enough, thank you. Appreciate that.
Moving on. Action item 2, ISG service agreement for LBIC land. Attaches a service agreement with ISG to provide various planning, design, and construction-related services pertaining to the 35 acres near the south interchange purchased by the Lamar's Business Initiative Corporation. The agreement covers the plotting and construction of Phase 1 and of Phase 2. The LBIC is requesting that the city enter into the agreement to expedite design. The hope would be to move the project along to begin dirt work this fall. Future discussion will need to occur upon receipt of the ISG provided cost estimate. The administration recommends the council approve the agreement. The financial impact, the intent would be that this area would become a new urban renewal area and utilize TIF funds to reimburse costs associated with development. The process of creating the urban renewal area would begin upon the completion of annexing the property.
which that should be June 17th, so.
June 17th?
So including these funds would be reimbursed with TIF? Is that the intention?
Yeah.
And what is meant by future discussion will need to occur, upon receipt of the ISG provided cost estimate? What are we saying here? What are we asking for?
Well, that's, so we'll get,
I mean, what are we getting for this money?
it's all in you.
I mean, don't we have a general idea of what we want to do?
Oh,
I'm not
yeah, we don't
100%.
have an estimate, yeah, I mean, so we'll have to discuss. You know, it's got it broken down into a Phase 1 and a Phase 2. I suppose the discussion would be depending on what the cost is. You could do 1 and 2. Ari?
Yeah, Ari Hoekstra, civil engineer with ISG. Here to answer any
That's the way I
questions.
read it. I'm sorry.
Ari with ISG, just here to answer any questions you guys might have. There's the concept phase in there, still working through a concept with Mark, LBIC, and that group. We do have some numbers that we can put to that. That'll give kind of a general cost estimate for the project, but as we work forward into design, get utilities in place, sizing of storm sewer, sanitary, all that good stuff. That's when we hone in on that cost estimate and provide that full picture of what the estimated cost would be.
So it will go up from this number?
Our number?
Yes.
No, our number won't change. I think the line you're talking about, it would be the construction cost.
Okay.
Our number wouldn't change, and I think I'd like to highlight too that, yeah, it is that 310, that's comprehensive. You know, it's a phased approach, as you can see with all those tasks, so we don't bill beyond what task we're on.
Okay.
So phase one, if we go out and execute phase one, that's what we'll bill for, and then phase
Okay.
two and so forth.
I just wanted, okay, that answers it, I think, generally, so.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of discussion, I mean, the plating, the approval of plans, all that, I mean, we'll still have to go through all that stuff. But their contract takes us through all those things.
Okay.
Any other questions? Then I would seek a motion.
Motion to approve the agreement with ISG to provide professional services for Southwest Commercial Development at a cost of $310,600.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
So these costs will be reimbursed with TIF, this 310, is that the?
Yeah, the intent would be
To do that?
get the urban renewal area set up before, I mean, we need to report debt by December 1.
Okay.
So to get that established before that deadline so we can submit those costs as a debt towards this.
Sounds good, appreciate it, thank you.
Good.
Yep, I'm good, thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you, Ari.
Thank you.
Action item 3, assistance request JG1 LLC. JG1 LLC is proposing to construct 10 multifamily townhouse units in the northeast part of Lamar's at the site of the former county home. To help finance a portion of this project, LG1 LLC is seeking approval from the City of Lamar's to submit an application to the Iowa Economic Development Authority for funding through the Iowa Workforce Housing Tax Credit Program. The administration recommends that the city fulfill